Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. In 2 hours, I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, will be honored at a testimonial dinner as Thomas Alva Edison. You'll come then, Mr. Edison? Well, I'll try, Doctor. Thank you. I love your light bulb, and I am sworn to secrecy. An office pool was started to guess my famous name. However, several bad persons have asked me to throw the pool by answering only to the name of Thomas Alva Edison. And this is the Sandcastle, the home of Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman.
What are you doing, Mr. Wehrmacht?
I'm writing a speech.
Oh, yeah? What about?
A famous person.
How come you're writing about Dean Martin?
I ain't writing about no Dean Martin.
Then who you writing about?
I don't know.
Well, how can you write a speech about...
Because this person is America's nighttime hero, and Dr. Armadillo is going to have a big dinner party for him.
You're doing a speech for the Tooth Fairy?
It ain't the Tooth Fairy.
It ain't.
This is some other famous nighttime hero person, and I got 2 clues.
What are they?
He turned night into day.
Yeah?
And what he invented glows in the dark.
Hey!
What?
I know who it is.
Who?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Well, think a minute. He turned night into day, and what he invented glows in the dark.
That ain't no famous person. That's a famous city.
Yeah, but it had to get its name from somewhere.
You mean?
Sure. Just give me a second, 'cause the first part of his name is... Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It's, Yeah, may I help you?
Yeah. I am here for the big dinner for Thomas Alva Las Vegas.
Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Dr. Armadillo. Murphy's Kosher Deli called.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they want to know how many will be at your big dinner party tonight.
For the famous person I'm honoring?
Yeah.
Well, there's me, that's...
1.
Right. Then there's you, that's...
2.
2. And Mr. Wehrmacht, the Sandman...
That's 3.
Although I don't know if he's coming...
Well, he's sitting over there going over his speech.
Oh, yes. Then that's 4.
That's still 3.
Yes, then there's the Molar Marauder.
The Muller Marauder isn't around, remember?
Oh, yes.
We haven't seen him for a week.
Uh-huh. Well, I suspect Mr. Wehrmacht knows something about that. Oh, my goodness. We almost forgot about the famous person we're honoring.
Who's that?
Ah, you're trying to catch me, aren't you?
No, I'm not
Well,
trying.
you know I'm sworn to secrecy, so you'll not get it out of me.
Doctor.
Yes, I am.
Is the famous person coming to dinner tonight?
Thomas Edison?
Yeah.
Mr. Wehrmacht?
Oh, we are here to honor Mr. Blank, because...
Mr. Wehrmacht?
Huh?
Would you please run next door and ask the famous person in the broom closet if he can make the dinner party in his honor tonight?
Yeah, listen, I'm practicing my big speech. Why don't you send the Tooth Fairy?
Well, we don't know where the Tooth Fairy is.
You don't?
We haven't seen him for a week or so.
He may have been kidnapped by some person even.
Yeah, some person did it before, you know.
Do you think I am the kind of some person who would do a sneaky, rotten thing like that?
Oh, no,
no,
never.
not
Of course
you,
not.
no.
Not you.
Well, let me straighten it out to you. I don't need money so bad that I wouldn't let a person go to a dinner party for a famous person.
Of course
we
it
know
wouldn't
that.
never. We know
No,
that, yes.
But now, I'll go next door and ask the famous person if he's coming tonight.
Thank you.
Listen.
Yes.
Is it worth $100 to you to know where the Tooth Fairy is?
Uh-huh.
All right. Make it 50.
Oh,
All right, listen,
yeah.
you got a sawbuck on you. A free pass to a movie, a button.
The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment.
What did you say, Doctor?
I said it's certainly grand to have America's beloved Tooth Fairy with us again. I mean, we have so much talking to catch up with.
Yeah, so much.
Did I tell you how I lost the office?
Yeah.
Several times. I'll get it.
I'll get it.
I've got it. Hello, Fairy Phone. Speaking. You mean tonight? Oh, well, see, I just got back in the office, and I have a lot of catching up with talking to do, so I'm not sure I can make a house call tonight. I'll ask. Listen, can I...
Yeah.
I'll be there pronto dente.
You mean you're the famous Tooth Fairy? Standing in my bedroom?
That's right.
How did you get in?
Oh, chimney to the living room and then up the stairs.
You mean you actually go around at night crawling in chimneys in the dark?
That's right.
Oh, aren't you scared? How do you know what you'll run into?
I'm the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy knows no fear.
Oh,
Where is your child's room?
third door on the left.
Thank you.
The hall light is to your right.
I don't need a light. I work in the dark.
Oh, you're so brave, so courageous.
Yes, I am. Third door on the left. This must be it here. Down, big doggy, down. Down, doggy, down. Pardon me, miss.
Yes.
Little Norman is sleeping so soundly, I'm afraid I'll wake him.
Oh, that's 'cause he was chasing his tail all day.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't you just drop the tooth in an envelope and mail it to me?
Oh, all right. Thank you for coming anyway.
You're welcome.
You're very brave.
Yes, I am. This is 307 Gazpacho Lane, the scene of a house call for yours truly, America's beloved Tooth Fairy.
It's very nice of you to come back like I asked you to, your fairiness.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, I
See-
told Norman you wanted me to mail his tooth in, but he insisted on a personal call from the Tooth Fairy.
Yes, well, that's
Oh,
okay.
little Norman's room is down the hall, the third door on the left.
Uh-huh. Is he sleeping?
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Oh, good.
The light switch... Oh, that's right. You like to work in the dark.
Yes, I do.
I'm scared of the dark.
Well, think of it this way. The dark is only a place without light.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Well, a girl would be very lucky to get a brave person like you for a husband who says things like that all the time.
Thank you. And you're not...
No, I'm not a husband.
Married?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting.
Speaking of tooth,
Yes?
aren't you going into Norman's room tonight and pick up his tooth?
Oh, yes. Norman's room. That's the third door.
Third door on the left.
Right. Did you say, third door on the left?
Third door, yes.
Okay. Pardon me, Miss,
Please call me Rita.
Pardon me, Miss Rita.
You make it just Rita.
Just Rita. I was wondering, since the night is still young, I was wondering if you'd care to step out with me.
Oh, I'd love to step out with you.
Fine.
What about little Norman's tooth, your fairiness?
Well, he's sound asleep. Call me Newton.
Oh, you're so brave, Newton.
Yes, I am, Just Rita.
It's very nice of you to ask me out, Newton.
It's my pleasure.
I mean, for you to take the time out from your tooth fairy work just for me is truly a gas.
Thank you, Miss,
Oh, just Rita.
Just Rita. I hope you don't mind my wearing my Tooth Fairy costume.
Oh, no.
I didn't have a chance to go home and change.
I love your tooth fairy costume.
Good.
I mean, the sequin mask and the lilac dental coat and the bells on your sneaks for me is sincerely a gas.
Where would you like to go tonight?
Well-
You name it. Wherever you want to go, we'll go
Oh,
there.
you know where I'd like to go.
Where would you like
Oh,
to
I'll
go?
tell you where I'd like to go.
Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't want to go there.
I'll go there, yeah. Just tell me.
No, you wouldn't.
Just tell me, please.
You'd really take me there?
Of course, I'll take you there anywhere.
Egypt.
How about the Flaming Pit of Hades Club? Have you ever been to the Flaming Pit of Hades Club?
You mean the place where all the movie stars and famous persons frequent?
That's the place.
I've always wanted to go there, always.
Okay, then we're off to the Flaming Pit of Hades.
But first I'd like to go to Egypt.
I think you're going to like the Flaming Pit of Hades Club.
Oui, may I help you, monsieur?
A table for two, please.
A table for two what?
Two people, me and this young
All
lady.
performers in costume are to use the stage door.
Oh, but you see, I'm the Tooth Fairy. I'm not a performer.
Tooth Fairy,
That's right. See, here's my Tooth Ranger ID card, see?
America's beloved Tooth Fairy.
Right.
Have you a reservation, Monsieur Fairy?
No, we just decided, see, right on the
We
spur.
were going to Egypt.
But we decided to come here instead.
Yeah, well, there will be a slight wait for a table.
A slight wait? Oh, well, that's fine. That's okay.
If you'll stand over there, I will summon you.
Oh, yes, of
Thank
course.
you. Oh, look at all the famous people sitting at the table.
I guess he didn't realize who I am.
Hey, Mac,
Yes?
watch the foot.
The foot?
You're standing on my foot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've been standing on it myself for 3 days here, and I don't need no help.
3 days?
Yeah, 3 days, 4 hours, 12 minutes.
Well, I bet Egypt wouldn't have been this crowded.
This is the club known as the Flaming Pit of Hades, where frivolity runs amok nightly with 2 shows Saturday.
Oh, this is so excitingly a gas.
Yes, it is.
Oh, to think that I'm standing here in the famous Flaming Pit of Hades Club, waiting for a table with America's beloved Tooth Fairy.
Please, call me Newton.
Newton,
Yes?
How much longer do you think we'll have to wait for a table, Newton?
Well, Miss,
Remember, just Rita.
Well, just Rita, the waiter took my name and said there would be a slight wait.
Is that the head waiter there?
No, it isn't.
They must have changed waiters.
Yeah. I better check with him and see if they, pardon me, Monsieur.
Yeah?
I wonder if our table will be ready soon.
What's your name?
Tooth Fairy.
When did you get here?
I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Oh, wait, was it Monday? What's today?
Wednesday.
It was Monday night.
Tooth Fairy?
Now, that's right. Table for 2.
Nothing here by that name.
Uh-huh. Well, we'd like a table.
How many?
2.
What's the name?
Tooth Fairy.
There will be a slight wait.
Okay, thank you. I spoke with the waiter, and he said there'd be a
Is
slight...
our table ready?
No, he said there will be a slight wait.
Well, gee, it seems we've been waiting a couple of days.
It was Monday we got here.
Maybe you should have offered him a tip.
A what?
Well, you know, some money. William Powell always did that when he was with Myrna Loy.
Oh, yes, perhaps you're right.
I could loan you some money.
Not necessary. I have my coin sacks with me. I'll just go over to the waiter and I'll ask him. Now, pardon me, waiter, about our table.
How many?
2.
Name?
Tooth Fairy. Here you are.
What's this?
That's a nickel.
What's it for?
For you.
For me?
Yes, to keep and never have to give back.
The whole thing?
Yes, the whole... Now, will you take me to any 2 chairs you have in the place?
This way.
Thank you. Just Rita, this way.
Oh, it's so dark in this private room for me. It's just earnestly aghast.
Pardon me, monsieur. May I have the bottle above you?
Of course.
What do they call this room, Newton?
I'm not sure.
The wine cellar.
The wine cellar.
Oh, how quaint. Newton?
Yes, just Rita?
Just think, if you hadn't come to pick up our neighbor's doggy's tooth, we would never have met.
That's right.
Now here we are sitting at a private table in the Flaming Pit of Hades Club.
Yeah.
It was very nice of you to ask me out.
Well, I didn't have any more tooth house calls to make.
What's that?
That's the show starting.
Oh, will we be able to see it?
I don't think
Well, it
so.
was clever of you to give the waiter a tip for this private table.
I only gave him a nickel.
What do they call this again?
The wine cellar.
Well, it's very quaint.
Yes, it is. Would you like me to try and get us a table closer to the show?
Oh, no, I like this too much.
Okay.
It's so intimate, so cozy, so quaint. So what's that?
A mouse. Could you find us 2 seats so we can see the show?
What's the name?
Tooth Fairy.
There will be a slight wait.
Offer him a tip.
But the last time I
We'll
offered...
make it bigger than last time.
Okay. Monsieur?
Yeah?
Here you are.
What's this?
A quarter. We'll take any 2 chairs you have.
You mind sitting with some other people?
No.
Oh, no, that's fine.
That's okay.
Okay, follow me.
Do you think we'll be able to see the show?
Well, I gave him a quarter.
Follow me.
We're following.
right behind you.
Did you tell him you were the famous tooth fairy?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I told him.
Follow me.
We're
following.
Right behind you.
It always pays to tip a waiter, doesn't it?
Oh, yes,
And
always.
he brought us right to these swell seats, didn't he?
Right to them.
But I'm surprised that the show is a movie.
Will you guys hold it down?
I thought it would be singing and dancing, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I wonder what the show is called.
It's Roy Rogers and Guns of the West. Shh.
Oh, thank you. You know, this looks just like the inside of the Bijou Theater next door to the Flaming Pit of Hades. Do you think this is...
Yeah, it is. Shh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful evening, Newton.
Really?
Oh, yes. Roy Rogers and Trigger are 2 of my favorite actors.
Mine, too.
Don't you just love it when he lies down and plays dead?
Trigger?
No, Roy Rogers.
Oh, yeah, that was neat. Now, how about the way he jumped off that cliff?
Roy Rogers?
No Trigger.
Oh, yeah, that was truly a guess.
Here's your ice cream sodas, folks.
Oh,
very good.
fine.
Thank you.
I'm the strawberry.
I'm the Tutti Frutti.
Figures. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That'll be 50 cents.
Okay.
Of course, Dale Evans is the world's greatest cowgirl.
I have some change here somewhere. Yes, she is.
That's 50 cents.
I'm looking.
You know the only person he ever kissed was Trigger?
Who?
Roy Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
So don't you think it's about time he settled down and got married?
Trigger?
No, Roy Rogers.
That's 50 cents.
Look, Rita, I seem to be short on change. Could you...
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
But whatever happened to your 2 bags of nickels and dimes you had in the Flaming Pit of Hades Club?
What too big? Oh, no.
Newton, where are you going?
Oui, monsieur.
I left 2 bags here.
I beg your pardon?
I think I left 2 bags here. One was holding nickels, and one was holding dimes.
Did you check to see if they are playing the slot machine?
Huh?
Where exactly did you last see them?
Well, I remember seeing them under a table over there.
Under a table?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah. Do you mind if I go look?
Be my guest, please.
Oh, thank you. Pardon me, sir.
Yeah?
Have you seen 2 bags around here?
I've seen lots of them around here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, big ones, small ones.
Well, these 2 were very small.
How small?
This small.
That's not small. That's small.
Well, I think they might be under this table.
You mean under this table I'm sitting at?
Yes.
Come on out, your friend. They're gone.
They are?
They left their dumb-looking pocketbooks here.
Oh, thank you.
What do they got in here, gold?
No, just nickels and dimes.
Well, if they come back, who should I say took their pocketbooks?
The Tooth Fairy.
It figures.
The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Dr. Armadillo.
Which office is Mr. Sneakers, my assistant?
Right over there on the left.
Fine.
But Mr. Snookers
Mr. Snookers
hasn't come in yet.
Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Dr. Armadillo's looking for you.
All right, then I'll go see him.
But he's not in his...
Good morning, Doctor.
He's in your office.
Nurse Durkin, Mr. Sneakers hasn't come in yet.
Doctor?
When he does, have him report to the dental lab. I'll be in here working on my silent cavity remover invention.
Doctor, Mr. Snookers is in your office.
Nurse Durkin, Dr. Armadillo isn't even in his office.
I know that. He's in
Then why didn't you tell me?
I was trying to tell you that he was in your office.
Oh, well, that's why I couldn't find him.
But now he's in
Good morning, Doctor.
the dental lab.
Did you call me?
No, I was telling Mr. Snookers.
You mean he's here?
Yes,
Well, didn't I tell you I wanted to see him right away?
I'll send him right in.
And Nurse Durkin,
Yes.
I'm going to run a test on my new silent tooth decay remover invention. If after I close the door you're able to hear something, buzz me right away and tell me you heard something.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes?
I heard something.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Dr. Armadillo.
Well, it's another good day for pushing back the horizons of tooth knowledge.
Doctor.
Yes?
Does this mean you'll be testing your painless silent tooth decay remover invention again in your dental lab, like yesterday?
Yes, indeed, for I shall not rest. Oh.
What?
Oh.
What is it?
The water cooler is out of root beer pop.
The man will be in today to refill it.
Well, tell him this month to make it orange pop.
Right.
Good morning, Mrs. Kelly. Well, that ends the horizon pushing.
What?
The building manager said that if Dr. Armadillo wants to do any more testing, he'll have to go out in the New Mexico desert.
Well, he's in his office, so you can break it to him.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Brunkley.
I'm supposed to paint the walls of the dental lab.
Yes, dental lab right through there.
The only thing is I'm supposed to paint it hollerine orange, but I only got tangerine orange.
Tangerine orange. Well, I'll check with Dr. Armadillo.
Okay.
Dr. Armadillo. Stop the music, Raoul.
Right.
Yes? The building manager said that you'll have to stop testing your invention. This is my office, and if I want to pack this patient or any patient's tooth with high explosives and blow their heads off, it's my business. Doctor, could you step out here for a second and okay a sample of tangerine orange? All right. Oh, yes, it's delicious. You can fill the water cooler to the top with it. Doctor. And now, Mrs. Carlip. Mrs. Carlip. Raoul, do you know what happened to the woman sitting on this chair?
All right. Do you know what happened to the woman sitting in this chair? You know what
Armadillo, Dennis speaking.
Doctor, the Muller Marauders found Mrs. Carlip.
He has?
Yeah.
Whoopee! Don't let her get away. I'll be right there.
Right.
What did he say?
Whoopee, don't let her get away. He'll be right here.
Well, Mrs. Carlip, you left her get away.
No, he didn't, Doctor.
Then where is she? Standing out on the ledge. The ledge?
The ledge?
Yeah, the window ledge outside of my office window.
What in the world is she doing out there?
Hiding.
From who?
Make that from what?
From what?
From Dr. Armadillo's new invention. You mean my silent, painless tooth decay remover that blew a hole in the wall? That's the one. Well, I'll go talk with her. I wouldn't show your face, Doctor. It'll just frighten her. Nonsense. I have a very pretty face. Come along, Nurse Durkin.
Right.
It's this way. See, right over there she is, see? Oh, yes. Raise the window. Hello there.
Watch it.
There she
Uh-oh.
goes. Hold on, Mrs. Carelip. Did she go over?
No, she's hanging on with her fingertips.
Hang on, my dear. We'll what?
Oh, Doctor.
Yes?
Can I talk with her?
Of course.
Mrs. Carelip, I promise you Dr. Armadillo won't test his new invention on you.
He won't?
No, he won't.
No, I won't.
She can't reach me.
Nurse Durkin.
What?
Perhaps if I went out
I
there.
wouldn't do that.
Oh, don't worry. You see, as the Tooth Fairy, I'm experienced in scaling buildings and stuff like that. Take my hand, Mrs. Carelip. That's good. Now, I'll just pull up and... Where did he go out there?
Doctor, out there is only one place to go.
Wait, I think I see some little fingertips. Mola Marauder. I'm hanging onto the ledge, Doctor.
Where's Mrs. Carelip?
She's hanging onto my fairy sneaks. Well, don't let her fall. No, I won't. We haven't completed her dental work, you know. Yeah, I know. We have the 2 lateral bicuspids to do yet. Then there's the partial that has
I
to
don't
be...
believe this. Why don't we mention her bill, too?
There's also her bill, too. Right. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment.
That's right. They're hanging from the 20th floor ledge.
Tell them to hurry.
You better hurry.
And bring a big ladder truck.
Yeah, a lilac dental smock, a rhinestone mask, purple tights, and pink sneakers.
With bells.
Yeah, with bells. No, that's the man.
He's called the Tooth Fairy.
The woman's hanging onto one of his sneaks.
With the bells.
With bells. What? I don't know. Just a second. Doctor?
Yes?
They want to know what Mrs. Carelip is wearing.
Oh, I'll find out. Mola Marauder! Is the fire department on its way? They need a description of Mrs. Carelip. Well, she's a heavy-set woman, blonde. No, of her clothes. Oh, of her clothes. A 2-piece magenta suit, black patent leather pumps, and ruby teardrop earrings. You know, I've been looking for ruby teardrop earrings for my girlfriend Rita. Where'd you get those?
My fingers are going.
What? She said her fingers are going. Oh, okay, well, that's what she's wearing. Fine, I'll tell the fire department. Right. Ask if they can hurry. Yes, I will. Well, Mrs. C is wearing a 2-piece magenta suit.
They're on their way. This man's from the newspaper.
Hello, Doc. What's the story? What are those people doing out there?
Well, Mrs. Carelip thought I was going to test my new tooth decay invention on her.
Mrs. Carelip?
Yes, and to escape me, she crawled out on the ledge. She's wearing a 2-piece...
Who else is out there with her?
The Tooth Fairy.
No kidding.
Yes, he went out to rescue her.
Hey, can I go talk to him?
Oh, sure, this way.
What a great story. Fairy makes daring high-rise rescue.
Yes, the fairy makes... I'll open the window here. Mola Marauder, someone is here. Mola Marauder. Mrs. Carelip. Hello? Anyone?
What's wrong?
I'm afraid they're gone.
Too bad. That would have made a swell story.
Yes, it would have.
That's the breaks.
Well, if it happens again, we'll give you a call.
All right.
The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment.
What do you mean they're gone?
I mean they're gone. They're not hanging on the ledge.
The Mola Marauder and Mrs. Carelip?
Yes, they're the ones.
Well, maybe the fire department rescued them.
Yes, perhaps the fire department.
Armadillo's office. Oh, it's the fire department.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they stopped to put out a fire, so they want us to know they'll be late for the rescue.
Fine.
Thank you.
Where is the fire?
I didn't ask.
I wonder if it's a big one.
Doctor?
Yes?
Now, if they're not hanging on the ledge, then they must have dropped off.
Dropped what?
Dropped off.
From the ledge?
Right.
Oh, dear. If they did that, that means...
Exactly.
The fire department is coming here for nothing.
Doctor.
We really should have canceled our order for them so they had time to put out their fire.
Dr. Armadillo.
As far as I can see, they're not down there on Main Street.
The Mola Marauder?
The fire department people.
Oh, Doctor, forget about the fire. Armadillo's office. Oh, the fire's a big one, and they're going to be very late.
Who's that?
Fire department.
See, I knew it was a big one. I knew.
All right, thank you. Yeah, come after the fire.
Ask them where the
What?
fire...
Your fire department's closed after 6, and so it'll have to be in the morning. All right.
Did they say where it was?
No, they didn't.
Well, I'm going to look on the other side of the building.
Dr. Armadillo.
Yes?
Look, just cancel our rescue call. We don't... Oh, hello, Mr. Carelip. Yeah, hold on. It's Mr. Carelip.
Mrs. Carelip.
Husband, right. He wants to talk to his wife.
Tell him she dropped off the ledge.
I can't tell him that, Doctor.
Why not?
Well, until we know whether she's dead or alive, we can't tell her husband she dropped off the ledge.
Oh, yes, I see your point. I'll talk to him.
Now, remember, until we know...
Yes. Mr. Carelip, until we know whether your wife is dead or alive, we really can't tell you she dropped off the ledge. Mr. Carelip? Hello? He's gone away from the phone. Well, you take it until he gets back.
Doctor!
I'm going to look for smoke on the other side of the building.
Fairy phone. No, he's not here. No, I don't know when he'll be in. Look, the last time we saw him, he was hanging on... I'll be with you in a second, sir.
Thank you.
The last time we saw him, he was hanging onto a ledge of the building. He was trying to rescue one of our patients. Right. Now, what is it, sir?
I'm her husband.
Whose husband?
Mrs. Carelips.
Oh, why didn't you say something sooner, Mr. Careless?
Oh, you were on the phone.
Oh, well, Mr. Careless.
I spoke with Dr. Armadillo.
You mean on the telephone?
Oh, no, out in the hall as I was coming in.
Did he have any news for you?
Oh, yes, he said there was a big fire in the old abandoned Clumpley building.
And he said nothing about Mrs. Carelip?
Well, he did say until he knows whether she's dead or alive, he really can't tell me whether she dropped off the ledge.
I see.
And he invited me to come along and watch the big Clumpley fire with him.
Well, that was very nice of him.
Yes, it was.
Pardon me, could I see out that window, please? Oh, my goodness, that is a big one. Isn't that a big one, sir?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Too bad the Molo Marauder isn't here to see this one. They even have the #1 hook and ladder out for this one.
Hey, Mac.
Yes?
Somebody's calling at you.
What?
Out there, hanging on the ledge.
My goodness, that's the Molo Marauder. Molo Marauder, is that you? Yes, it is, Doctor. Is Mrs. Carelip with you? Yes. She's hanging on to my sneaks. What are you doing hanging off this side of the building? You were on the other side. Well, I inched my way around when I heard all the fire sirens. You mean? Yeah, because I figured it was a real big one. It is. It's the old abandoned Clumpley building. Oh, well, I figured it was a big one. They even have the #2 hook and ladder out for this one. Really? Yes, and the #4 pumper, too. Gosh, I could stay out here forever.
Well, I couldn't.
What did you say, Mrs. Carelip? She said she couldn't.
Tuesday, 1:35 p.m. The 20th floor hallway of the Tishomingo Towers Medical and Dental Center.
I appreciate your rescuing me from the window ledge, Doctor. Which way now? Well, I appreciate your going after my patient. Let's try around this corner.
This is Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my employer, whose office and my Tooth Fairy headquarters should be just around this corner.
And I'm sure Mrs. Carelip will always be very grateful. See anything down that way?
No, just Hong Kong suits.
Well, let's try the other way.
Okay. What was she doing out on the ledge in the first place?
I'm afraid I frightened her with talk of my new dental decay remover invention.
You mean?
Yes. She overheard my saying if I wanted to use high explosives in a patient's mouth, it was my business and not the building manager's.
I can see how that would upset her. Which way, right or left?
Left. No, right. Left.
Left?
No, right.
Right, okay.
Wait, I'm wrong.
Left?
Left. Yes, I'm sure, yes.
Well, I guess Mrs. Carelip was just an innocent victim of the age-old fight of the rational scientific mind versus the... right?
Right. I'm sure now, no question. Right.
But I assume you'll go on with your tests, won't you?
The only problem is with Mrs. Carelip taking a rest cure now, I don't have a patient. Do you see it anywhere?
No, I don't, Doctor.
Let me use this payphone over here. Have you a dime?
Here you go. Well, can't you try it on one of your other patients?
What other patients?
Dr. Armadillo's office.
This is Dr.
Doctor, where on earth are you?
Well, we have been...
There's a man sitting here with a toothache.
Nurse Durkin, lock the door and don't let him get away. We'll be there pronto denti.
But...
Well, Molo Marauder, I'm happy to say science will soon be marching onward again.
Well, that's good. But did you ask how we can march back to the office again?
Do you have another dime?
Tuesday, 2:48 p.m. My employer, Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, and yours truly, return to the doctor's office.
This next corner, and we're almost there.
Okay.
I told Nurse Durkin to lock the door and not let him escape. There, I have.
Who is he, Doctor?
I don't know his name, but I do know this. He has a toothache.
A toothache?
Yes. Where's the man with the toothache?
Waiting in the chair, Doctor.
All right. Let's handle this as we would an actual DDRIMT.
What?
A dental decay remover invention machine thing.
Oh, no.
I'll get the machine, and you and the Molo Marauder go and take care of the patient.
Right. Mr. Campbelli?
Yeah?
This is Mr. Snookers, Dr. Armadillo's assistant.
Oh, yeah, it hurts right back here, Doc.
Name and address.
Harold Campbelli, 407 Whitcomb.
Married?
Yeah, but it's my tooth.
Children?
No, but it's my...
Insurance?
You mean medical and dental?
No, life.
Yeah, but what...
Well, lean back, sir.
All right, coming in.
What's that thing?
We're at 40 elapsed seconds, Doctor.
Right.
What's that thing?
Open. This is our new dental decay remover machine.
Will it hurt?
No, it's absolutely painless. However...
Would everyone please clear the treatment room? This is not a test. This is an actual DDRT.
And now, Mr. Camelbelly, you're going to press this button and start counting backward to 5.
This a button?
Right. Push it. Fine. Now start counting backward and don't stop until you reach 0. 5, 4. That's good. There's room under that desk, Doctor. Thank you. Where's Nurse Durkin?
I'm over here, Doctor, by the end.
Counting the backward confuses me. Could I count the regular way?
Yes!
You know, like 1 and 2 and...
Tuesday, 8:20 a.m. I prepare to leave for the office by bidding farewell to Gladys Cramp, my housekeeper. I'm going now, Gladys.
Are you going now, Mr. Snookers?
Yes, I am. I ate all my cereal.
Did you eat all your cereal?
Yes, I did. By the way, that was the last of the cereal. I'll pick up...
You know, that was the last of the cereal, Mr. Snookers. Would you pick up another box?
Right, I'll pick up another...
Now, which cereal are you going to buy?
The usual one, I guess. Why?
Oh, now, could I ask a small favor of you?
Sure.
Would you buy double whammies?
Double whammy?
Well, they're the ones with the giant cutout pictures on the back of our country's famous insects.
Insects?
Yes, they glow in the dark and everything.
Oh, okay.
I need the box with the big giant cricket.
All right.
Oh, thank you, sir.
See you later.
Mr. Snookers.
Yes?
Would you make it the big giant cockroach instead?
Right.
Pardon me, sir. Is this a stop where we get the bus for the lampshade factory?
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you. Mrs. Morton and me are visiting your fine city for the first time.
Oh, very nice.
And what religious sect are you of, sir?
What?
We could not help notice your very beautiful costume.
Oh, well, this is my Tooth Fairy suit.
Tooth Fairy?
Yes.
And what do you call your organization?
Organization?
Well, yes, when your people get together.
Oh, we call ourselves Tooth Rangers. Tooth Rangers.
Tooth Rangers.
Right.
There are many strange religious sects in this city, I understand.
What's that?
I was speaking to Mrs. Morton.
Oh.
And does the giant cockroach play some role in your religion, sir? On the box.
Oh, no, this is for my breakfast. Well, this is my bus. Enjoy your visit.
Thank you. Well, Mother, today we met a tooth ranger.
Yes. I wonder what they have for supper.
Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. I meet with my agent and manager, Mr. Herschel Hollywood.
What do you think, kid?
Gee, a television commercial.
It's a real break for you.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, you know, I am America's beloved tooth fairy, and people respect me.
Sure they do. So what does that do?
Well, I wouldn't want to do anything that isn't true to life.
Hey.
Yeah?
Do you brush your teeth?
Oh, sure.
Ever brush with an El Brusho toothbrush?
Well, I think so, yes.
Well, that's the commercial. All you gotta do is hand someone an El Brusho and say, pardon me, have you tried an El Brusho? I use one all the time.
That's it?
That's it. Okay, quiet on the set. You all set, Terry?
All set. Pardon me, have you tried?
Lights, camera, action. Scalpel,
Scalpel.
suture,
Suture.
sponge.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Have you tried an El Sponjo? I use one all the time.
Cut! Hold it! Hey, Fairy!
What's the,
It's El Brusho, El Brusho.
I can't do this commercial. It's not true to life.
Okay, kill the operating room. Send in the carpenters. Okay, quiet. You ready, Fairy?
Ready.
Firing squad, ready? Aim.
Pardon me, Monsieur, and the mask over your face.
Oui.
Have you tried an El Brusho? I can't do this commercial. It's not true to life.
Kill the firing squad. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Lights, camera, action.
Okay, Black Bart. I'm gonna drill you full of holes.
Pardon me, sir. Have you tried an El Brusho? I think I'm allergic to horses.
What do you mean it's not true to life?
Well, I wouldn't do it without holding my hands over my eyes.
All right, hold your hands over your eyes. Lights, camera, action. Hit the shower.
This is the way we wash our face, wash our face.
Pardon me, lovely lady in the shower. Have you tried an El Brusho? I use one all the time.
Cut! Rabbit! That's it, Fairy. Thanks.
It's okay. I don't mind doing them as long as they're true to life.
Harry, wake up. Wake up, Harry.
What?
I heard something.
It's 2 in the morning.
Listen, Harry.
What?
Outside the house. There's someone moving around outside the house.
You're dreaming.
Listen.
I'm listening. I don't hear nothing.
Harry?
I hear something.
Oh, Harry, I'm scared.
Don't worry, it's okay.
But, Harry...
If ever a house was prepared for a moment like this house is prepared for a moment like this.
What do you mean?
Remember last year, the $5,000 I spent burglar-proofing the house?
Burglar-proofing?
Here's where we finally see it pay off. Hoblet's home security system, do your thing.
Well, how will we know when it's doing its thing? What's that?
That's it.
What's what?
That's the alarm.
You're kidding.
No, that's it.
You mean to tell me that a stranger has come into our house?
Yep.
Harry, how can you be so calm?
Because whoever that is, he can't move without me knowing his every move.
What do you mean?
Room locators. They tell us what room it's in every second. 2 bings and a bong. He's in the kitchen. 1 bing, 1 bong. Now he's in the dining area.
Harry.
2 bings. He's in the living room. A bong and a bing. He's coming up the stairs.
Oh, help me, somebody.
Don't worry. The water hose will hit him when he gets to the top of the stairs.
Harry, call the police. What's going on?
He just got hit with 40 pounds of water pressure.
He did. Will he leave now?
Not before he gets zonked with the smoke bomb.
The what?
The whole house fills up with smoke 10 seconds after the water. That's it!
Where is he now?
Probably running down the street.
You mean he's gone?
Right, thanks to Hoblet's home security.
Hello, I'm the Tooth Fairy. And I thought you'd like to know that 1, your first floor is filling up with water, and 2, you're very lucky because I think it'll put out the big fire on your second floor. Gee, I've never had a house attack me before. This is a brand new experience for me. What do you mean you didn't tell them everything?
I mean, I didn't tell them you were the Tooth Fairy.
Well, what'd you tell them?
I told them I was dating a dental assistant.
Well, that's true.
But today, when you meet my parents, Newton, I'd like you to break it to them.
That I'm the Tooth Fairy?
Yes.
Rita, why are we stopped in front of this hotel?
This isn't a hotel, Newton. This is my parents' house.
Gee, this is some house.
I think you'll like Mater and Pater, Newton.
Yes.
Hello, Ernest.
Well, Miss Rita, come in.
Thank you.
Rita, darling.
Dear. Mater, Pater, this is Newton Snookers. Newton, this is Mater and Pater.
Hello, folks.
Well, how have you been?
Oh, fine.
Just
thank
lovely,
you.
thank you.
Was your trip here pleasant?
Oh, yes, it was very nice. We left right after my last house call.
House call? Oh, you're a doctor?
Oh, no, I'm the, Tooth...
Well, Father, how's your health?
Oh, fine, just fine. And yours?
Oh, just wonderful, thank you. What did you say, Newton?
I just coughed.
Tell me, Rita, have you heard from Banana University about the teaching post?
No, Pater, I haven't.
Perhaps if I called and spoke with Dean Dingbat.
Oh, I'd rather you didn't, Father.
Yeah, very well.
And you, young man, are a dental assistant.
Yes, I am.
How interesting.
But I think you'll find something else even more interesting.
Oh?
You see, at night, I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Rita, dear, would you take the cushions from off the sofa and place them on the floor?
The floor?
Yes, so that when your mother and I fall down, we won't injure ourselves.
Gee, they didn't say much, did they?
Mater and Pater were very pleased.
How do you know?
Whenever they fall down and froth at the mouth, I know they're very pleased.
Well, all they did was lie there and froth.
Father did say something, though.
Yeah, he said, I think I missed the cushion.